Yeah, let me bring in Dagan McDowell real quick. Go ahead, Dagan.
Hogan, then why is President Trump trailing Joe Biden, who has barely been out on the campaign trail, and his only presence is really, out of his house? He's trailing in national polls. He's trailing in all the swing state polls. And Valerie Jarrett pivots to the here and now because the #1 issue for Americans is the coronavirus. It's not the economy. It's not even race relations. And according to the latest Fox News poll, President Trump trails Joe Biden on doing a better job on coronavirus by 17 points. Why isn't the president's message resonating then?
Well, first of all, a lot of those polls are junk. We can talk about methodology and science on those.
That's a cop-out. You can argue that they don't indicate how the election turns out. That's fine. But that's just a cop-out, Hogan.
It's not a cop-out when the numbers bear out the fact that 10% more Democrats are surveyed in these polls than there were in 2016. That's just sheer mathematics. I can't change that. So they are skewed to the left for sure. But if we're talking about coronavirus, that's the beauty of this election. So many times we're talking in the abstract. What would it look like if somebody were president? You don't have to guess what it would look like for pandemic responses under Joe Biden. He was in the office of the White House for 8 years. And when H1N1 swine flu hit this country, all he did was shut down testing. And so we're not going to report because 60 million Americans have it. Who cares?
These polls clearly matter to you and the president because he's changed his position and tone based on that very polling to focus more on the virus because you're losing on that subject.
No, I would disagree that he changed his tone. He's been talking about the safety and security of the American people from day one. We're the ones who mentioned the coronavirus in the State of the Union at the first of the year. It was Joe Biden who said, go out and party, everything's fine, and called us xenophobic for shutting down travel into this country to protect and save lives. This bold, decisive action from this president saved American lives. And I promise you, as we get closer to the election and the American people start to drill down on this and see that elections are about choices, the choice is clear. If they want safety, security, health, and well-being, it's Donald Trump, not Joe Biden.
I would just throw in, Dagan, I think we could probably handle dealing with the coronavirus and having that conversation as well as dealing with the conversation of the massive wrongdoing that took place in 2016 and 2017. I understand Valerie Jarrett's pivot, but I think we could probably do both and ensure that we have fair elections.
But
and you don't have
one takes priority over the, but one takes
finger on the
but
button.
If you want to get reelected, the coronavirus, the American voter is saying that is the #1 issue. So something has to take a priority.
Yeah.
Well,
sure, but that doesn't mean the Obama administration shouldn't answer for these questions. It doesn't mean the Obama administration should not be forced to answer what the heck happened in 2016
Look, while the media
was
went
there
from
a whole story
to
created
crisis,
of collusion
this president went
that
from
had the whole
solution
public
to
going nuts
solution.
for 3 years.
He's the one who's solving this, not the left, not the liberals, not Joe Biden. They don't have a plan.
Hogan,
they don't have any
much.
ideas of how to
Hogan
fix
Gidley. We're looking at New York real estate next with Bill Rudin. Stay with us.